Hello everyone, and welcome to another episode of Financial Freeway. My name is David J. Atwood. I'm the man rocking the Ray-Bans and the wedding band. Yep, I am it's called the crosswalk. Wow, can't believe it. Sorry, newly married, very happy. Just this real tough looking woman decides to jaywalk in front of me and then give me that, that really lazy, like, yeah, thank you for not running me over with your Ram 1500, because I could, but I didn't, because I'm a nice guy. Anyways, yes, this is the second post-nuptial recording I've done. It's been crazy. I'm trying to implement this new thing where I'm doing shorts, because YouTube is really pushing you to get the shorts. So I guess I'll be doing that. So anyways, what can I talk about today? Yes, today I want to talk about a conversation I had last night before I left work. One of the new hires we have on the base came up and was explaining to me how it is impossible for young people today to be able to buy a house. And I got to learn to shut up. I got to learn to shut my ever-loving mouth when people start talking like that, because it's such a trigger for me to say, how dare you? How dare you tell your kids to think a certain way? And my first response when I hear this all the time is, imagine how your kid would feel if you told them that every day that they went to school, everyone on the school ground hated them. And everyone at school wanted to beat them up and wanted them to hurt and suffer and feel violence. How do you think that kid would feel going to school? Now flip that around really quickly. Now think about this for a second. What if you told that same child that everyone at school loved them and everyone wanted to be their best friend? Do you not think the attitude that kid went to school with every day would be different? This is the same thing as telling our kids that they don't have a chance. The cards are stacked against them. It's an unfair game. You don't have an opportunity at all. They've taken it away from you because you are poor, or your skin color, or your culture, or your race, or your religion, or whatever. You don't have a chance. And it gets me really upset, because maybe the cards are stacked against you. And maybe that kid going to school, there are a few people that are really going to be mean to him and bully him. But I don't believe that, number one. And number two, I really believe that we should encourage people to think, to teach our kids that things are going to be good. Things are going to be great. And you do have an opportunity. And you do have the... what are you doing? What are you doing? Oh, you're just going to stand there. Okay. Can't pull up at all. Oh, people, if you pull up, it's a lot easier for more people to get behind you and through the intersection than if you just decide to sit here. So, my sweet Lord, I do not like that. Pull up. That's a good theme to talk about today. Anyways, I believe that we should be telling our kids it is possible. And even when I show people, even like all the time, like today, I show people, hey, it is absolutely 100% possible for kids to buy a house today. 100% possible. It is possible. You can do it. Oh, thank you, man. See, I'm going to get behind the guy who was holding up traffic there a while ago. If we tell our kids that it is possible, then what's going to happen is they're actually going to be able to try. They're going to start looking for opportunities. And it's anyways, when I was saying no, it's possible, here, let me show you with this math that I've put together so people can figure it out and they can see it. And this is the first, every time I do this, I say, okay, look, here's what you do. First thing you do is you house hack, so you live for free. Next thing you do is you get a side hustle so you can make a little extra cash. And when you get enough cash, you start buying cars and flipping them. Even when I do all that, they're like, you know what, Airbnb, it's unreliable. It's not guaranteed. And flipping cars, that's so much hassle, so much trouble. Side hustle, who's got time for a side hustle? and on and on and on they go with all the reasons why my proof, my evidence that I'm showing them is wrong, and they want to argue with me about that. And I just say, why are you always looking for problems? Why don't you see that I actually have presented proof to prove my point that you can do it? It is possible. Getting wealthy is just like doing push-ups. It's simple. It's not easy, but it's simple. And that's the thing. When people say, oh, it's not that simple, it is that simple. It really, truly is. People do it every single day, all the time. But it's when people stand up and go, nope, it's more complicated than that. It's not that simple. And it's hard. The truth is that getting to that next level, getting to the level of comfort and financial freedom is not, it's not simple. Oh, sorry, it's not easy. It is difficult. Again, just like doing push-ups. Doing push-ups is a very simple concept. You drop to the floor and you push yourself off it. That's all you have to do. The trick is that it is hard, and you have to do them a lot to get really good at them. Just like becoming financially free. You do have to work at it. But the process is there. The opportunities are there. You do not need to have an MBA in order to get to the next level of financial freedom. You do not need to go to an Ivy League college in order to get these opportunities. The trick is to wake up every morning with the attitude that it is possible. And this is where, and I blame the parents. I blame the parents because you wake up every day and you say, no, it's not that easy. It's not that simple. You have to work hard, and you have to know people, and you have to network, and, everyone's a racist, and everyone, is a Republican, and everyone hates this, and no one's going to give anyone a break. It's true. Part of it is true. I mean, part of it is true that life is difficult and it's challenging. But in order to get to a level of financial freedom, you don't have to worry about what other people think. Money's money. Money doesn't care what color your skin is. Money doesn't care who your parents are or where you went to school. It really doesn't. Someone said something that was profound a while ago, that a stock does not care if you own it or not. And when I thought about that, I was like, that's so funny, because we get so, I know myself, maybe I'm wrong. I know some people get really possessive and territorial is the wrong word. Almost like, when you're rooting for a local sports team, and it's like it becomes your team. Well, it's the same thing with the way I look at my stocks. They're my stocks, and that's my company. And the reality is that no one cares if I have those stocks. Money doesn't care. Success and abundance, they don't care if you want to take them or not. Or, sorry, they don't care if you... I should correct that. Sorry. Money and happiness, success, and abundance doesn't care if you, what your color your skin is, or who your parents are, where you went to school. It doesn't care. It cares whether you want it enough. And so when I hear people say, and it really, really frustrates me when I hear parents say, tell their kids they don't have a chance. It's too hard. It's not like it was, 100,000 years ago. Sorry, 100 years ago. I'm watching traffic and I got numbers running through my head at the same time. It's not when houses were $100,000 back in the 80s, or even, in the 80s. In the 80s when houses were about 100 grand. The thing is that things have changed. But back when houses were 100 grand, yes, things were different. But the reality is back when houses were 100 grand, I think I was making $9 an hour, so I was making $18,000 a year. So when people always go on about how, it's not like it used to be. It's like, no, it used to be hard. It used to suck. But now, here's the great thing. You can go through your house, root through all your belongings, and in the matter of a couple of hours, you can find thousands of dollars worth of stuff that you can sell online. And with your phone, you can take pictures of it. You can edit those pictures to make them look even better. You can throw them online on eBay, Facebook Marketplace, whatever the case is. Kijiji, I don't know. There's no Craigslist anymore. I don't think there is anyways. I just haven't been on it forever. But you find this stuff online, you put your stuff up online, and you can have yourself $1,000 instantly. Then from that, you can research any cars that are for sale. So go around and look for cars that are for sale in your neck of the woods. Find one, a good one, and I'm not going to tell you which one. Do your own research on that. Find a decent car, and go in and negotiate hard. Negotiate hard for it. If it's a $3,000 car, say I've got $1,000. If it runs, I'll buy it off you. And then, you know, and I told somebody else to do this method, right? To go out there and negotiate hard. And they said, no one's going to give you a car worth 33%. I said, you know what? Do it to 100 people. Bet you one is. I bet you out of all those people, someone there has a motivation to sell that car for whatever reason. It doesn't really even care about the price of it, just wants to get rid of it. Take that car, wash it, detail it, sell it again. Sell it, you buy it at discount, sell it at retail. Boom, there you are. Now you got a $3,000 bonus in your pocket from just stuff around your house. Okay, guys, you guys can't both take up the road here, eh? I got two people literally walking their dog right beside each other on the road, squeezing me, and I'm a car. I tell you, drives me crazy. When I was a kid, you had to watch yourself when you were walking on the road. You couldn't, you didn't have the audacity to make the other cars move out of your way. Just absolutely shocking. Anyways, once you get that $3,000, you do it again. You buy another car. This time you buy a $6,000 car, and you say, if it runs, I'll pay you $3,000 for it. Again, it's not everyone that's going to do it, but you do it 100 times, and someone's going to say yes. Now, I don't know about anyone who's watching this, what your area is, but in my area, in Victoria, in British Columbia, you're only allowed to sell a car that's not yours, your primary vehicle, 4 times. And so you sell that vehicle 4 times, where you sell, you flip, like you go 1 to 3, and then you go 3 to 6, and you go 6 to 12, and then the final one, you go 12 to 30. And you grab yourself, now you got 30 grand in 4 flips. The thing with that is now you're $30,000 if you've got stuck into this great little thing the government of Canada came up with called the first time homeowners buyers savings account, FBSA, I think it is. That's an incredible vessel, by the way. You put some money into that, you throw some money into a TSFA, you throw some into an RSP, and boom, you got $30,000 that's really working for you. Now at $30,000, now you've got enough to actually be ready with a down payment for some pretty awesome houses. And I was looking online today, the price of houses has gone down. And you know what? You're not going to get a lakeside mansion with a $30,000 deposit. But what you are going to get is you are going to get yourself a little fixer-upper with an unfinished basement. And then now you're in the game. And here's the crazy thing. In 5 years, when that contract comes up for renegotiation at the bank, your house would have appreciated, historically, on average, goes up about 10% a year. So that price goes up. Now you've borrowed that money to get that mortgage. You have that $30,000 down. You buy yourself a $600,000 fixer-upper. It goes up 10% every year. Now that $600,000 is worth $900,000. Now you have some real equity in there that you can play with. Now you're a player. That's the key. That's the path. And that's really what you can do to get there. You don't have to, it is possible. And I proved it today. I was looking around on listings today with house hacking, side hustling, budgeting, making your own food, cutting costs, working a second gig, treasure hunting in your own house, garage sale flipping if you want to do that, like the famous Gary Vee does all the time. You start doing stuff like that, and you're going to be within 2 years. 2 years is nothing. You can do that within less than a year, 9 months. You can be literally living in a house that you own if you decide to start and actually putting some work into it. The trick is that we have to stop telling our kids what is not possible. We have to tell them that they don't have a chance. We have to tell our kids that maybe there are some, I mean, you know what? There's all these people like, well, I'm a realist. the reality is yeah, you know what? We can, whoa. Wow. Sorry, got a little carried away. A truck just came in here and just bulldozed through right through the lane there. And the driver's pulling out the phone to get the driver's license, as they should. That was a dangerous move. Just about knocked her out. Anyways, sorry, got distracted there. The thing is we have to start telling our kids positivity. Give them a chance to believe that it can actually happen. If you start telling your kids that there's no chance, that everyone's out to get them, everyone hates them, they're going to believe it. They're going to internalize that, and they're going to act accordingly. If you tell them that the world is good, people are good, everyone loves you, and there are great opportunities out there for you, they're going to start to internalize that, and then they're going to start looking for opportunities. That's the key. That's where it really lies. Be positive. That's what we talk about this on the show so much, is we have to share this stuff. We have to get it out to people so they understand exactly what is available. There is opportunities. There is business abilities out there. There's ways to make money. Yes, having an education is great. Networking, of course, as I always say, your network is your net worth. This is all really, really great stuff. But the bottom line is it's really, really important to be positive and express yourself positively to your kids, so they have more chance to get ahead in the future. If you want to give your kids a great opportunity, talk positively to them about what's available to them and what's out there. Make sure that they understand that life is good, and there is a lot of people out there that do want to help, and there is a lot of opportunity for people out there. So let's stay positive when we talk to our kids, okay? Let's not poison them with negativity and in the guise of being a realist, okay? Let's be positive, and let's look for opportunity versus what can possibly go wrong. Anyways, folks, thanks so much for watching. Make sure you hit the thumbs up. Subscribe if you're not a subscriber already. It doesn't hurt you, really helps me. Check out financialfreeway23.ca. That's where a lot of good stuff is. We've got our commuter MBA program on there. If you look deep into the archives, you can find it. I think there's even a search engine on the website, but you can find a list of all the audiobooks that are out there that you can listen to on your way to work. That'll give you the same education as an MBA. How great is that? For a $17 a month subscription to Audible, boom, you're an MBA while commuting. I think that's a win. And finally, folks, as we always say here, spread the word. Spread the positivity that opportunities are abound, so everyone understands that they have an inalienable right to live a life of success, happiness, and abundance. Wherever you are in this good, gorgeous world today, God bless.